the weaponization of government certainly seems to be going away, and this thing about President Trump being spied on by Biden, his house raided down in Mar-a-Lago, and I mean, even going through according to reports, I wasn't there, but going through Melania's lingerie drawer, I bet, what do you bet, a couple of them kept souvenirs. No, I'm just being ugly here. Yeah, that'd probably be pretty normal, but let me ask you this. I don't want to take you off script here, so to speak, off your notes. But you know, that election being stolen, not only was it witnessed being stolen, you also had General Milley in there during the Biden administration, or during the first Trump administration, telling his counterpart in communist China that if President Trump went insane and decided to order full-scale nuclear launch on China, he'd give him a heads up. I mean, why would anybody do such a thing to start with, and why would anybody believe that somebody would be stupid enough to do something like that? So the bottom line here is that I think the theft of the 2020 election was a blessing in disguise. Because of all of this stuff that got revealed, you know?
We would not know all this. So when General McInerney and Admiral Lyons came to the airwaves and exposed this, the next day, James Comey launched the Russia collusion investigation against President Trump. The very next day. Mm-hmm. And the person who had verified all Dennis Montgomery's data was Peter Strzok, the person that they put in charge of the Russia collusion investigation. It then came out on April 26th that Judge Collier, Rosemary Collier of the FISA court, she had said, now I want you to sequester and destroy all the illegal data that we've taken where we've been spying on everyone. Sequester and destroy all the evidence showing that we were illegally spying. So understand that Judge Collier's order to delete the domestic surveillance data constitutes that's destruction of evidence. It is a crime and a violation of the Federal Records Act. So they were covering up their illegal spying on President Trump by the cabal that was working for Obama. Sequester, destroy.
Do we know, Mary, it was destroyed?
Yes, sir, we sure do.
Was it?
Yes, it was. But Adam Schiff held a meeting that night, happened to be St. Patrick's Day. You know, everybody stays home on Friday night and meets with Adam Schiff because they're very concerned that President Trump said you're spying on him, because we now have more information from John Solomon and other avenues that they were also spying on President Trump. So there is no question whatsoever that he was being spied upon.
Okay. Yeah, there's no doubt about it whatsoever. There really isn't. By the way, I don't mean to be gauche, rude, or otherwise, what would you call it, authoritarian here, but somebody's got something running in the background. It's a TV or radio or a small party. If we could get that out of the way, it will cut down distractions so that we can concentrate on what you have to say. Now, let me ask you this. What about Biden himself bragging about having, quote, the most extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization in history? Well, I certainly am happy that his voter fraud organization was inclusive.
Oh, yeah. Very much so.
Good thing we had such a bright guy in charge of the country, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.